Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Lisa from Arcane and Stellar, and yeah, I have a pick a card reading for you. So this one was inspired by a song getting stuck in my head. It happens sometimes, like with the Billie Eilish. I had a song stuck in my head and then I made the reading. So this is very, very similar. It's based off of the song The Night We Met by Lord Huron. So the basic premise is like, how did they feel about you when they first met you? Like the time you met, what were their feelings? How did they act, kind of? We're going to be looking at that. And then what are their current feelings for you? Okay? So that's the general premise. If you want, here are the timestamps. I mean, this is the piles 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can find the timestamps if you don't want to listen to the rest of this. So, some of you might have seen my story and my community update. So, yeah, it didn't turn out so great with my grandfather, and they decided to turn off his life support today, and it was just according to his wishes, and I still kind of get like sad, but I'm just trying to, focus on being more positive. He did have a really long life, so that's really great, you know what I mean? I know that, he had a lot of different experiences, and, it happens to everyone's grandparents, and I've already had it happen to my other grandfathers, so, it's not the first time. And anyways, I'm just really want to say that I appreciate everyone that sent me comments, emails, messages. Like, I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and it really, really does. I know sometimes we think words don't mean something, but for me it does. Like, I really do feel appreciation when I hear something, So anyways, as well, I want to say a huge thank you. First of all, to Julie and Kristen. Julie had emailed me and said that or messaged me and was like, "Oh my gosh, what's your address? We want to get you something." Her and Kristen, they're friends, and they've had personal readings with me. And they sent me this otter. Isn't that the sweetest thing in the world? I love it. Otters are my favorite animal, and they picked that up. I couldn't believe the thoughtfulness of it. I was just blown away. That was very kind of them. And I really do appreciate their support and their, kindness. Also, I want to say a big thank you to Karen, because Karen got me, here's the box. The Vintage Wisdom Oracle. Super stoked. I love historical stuff, especially this type of era, and a few different eras, but this is like, I really love it. Like, I've been wanting this, and I'm excited to use it today, so, for this reading. Anyways, with that being said, if you guys would like to have a personal reading with me, some of you know how to do it already, but down in the description box there's a link to the Etsy store, and then as well there's a link to my Amazon wish list. Either wish list, anybody who gets something off the wish list gets a reading as a thank you in return. Just be sure to leave me your email or your Instagram so I can get a hold of you. And yeah, wishing you all very good health for you and your loved ones, and just a lot of spiritual work during this time. I think a lot of us are going to have some peace of mind, hopefully some peace of mind. Not everybody. I mean, I know it's a stressful time for a lot of people, but trying to find some kind of inner peace, do some digging inside of yourself and healing parts that you can. Anyways, take care, guys, and I will see you in your reading. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 1 with the appetite, this is your reading. So I guess we'll look first at your song, but we'll get into the lyrics later. And it's All I Wanted Was You. I think it's actually All I Wanted. I wrote out more of that, but by Paramore. So some of you might be familiar with that song, some of you might not be. We have a lot of cards for this one. Oh. Okay, so how did your person feel about you when you first met? We got a lot of yeah, we have a lot of cards here. I thought it was interesting that the Temperance card came out reversed. I don't usually use reversals because I'm not against them per se, but I generally find that reversals, the meaning will come out anyways, considering the surrounding cards. So I mean, obviously, probably some of you already see the Two of Cups which is pretty fantastic actually for a first, kind of feeling. They felt an instant connection. There was like, it's the type where you just look at someone and it feels like you've known them, that you just like somehow click. It's very beautiful energy for, a first meeting. It was just like, there could have been something almost magical feeling in their eyes, as if maybe you were even a wish come true. We have the Four of Pentacles though. So there was a held back energy when your person first met you. It could be that they were trying to, it's like even despite seeing something so lovely, so emotionally intimate, I guess you could say, they were still trying to hold back a little bit. Also, yeah, I'm not going to say that. Okay, now you guys will wonder what I was going to say. I was going to say, okay, I'll just say it. I was going to say maybe they felt a little bit broke. Okay, with the Queen of Coins, it could have been, I don't know why I felt like saying it, because that's not what it means per se, but I just, whatever, I'll let it fly out. With the Queen of Coins, though, and the Queen of Swords, this person really felt, first of all, the Queen of Coins always reminds me of the Empress. Like that type of energy. So they found you very beautiful, very lovely. Maybe you were dressed nice. They felt like you were their style. Like, and I get that. We have like an emotional style, a physical style, but then also an intellectual style, sorry. They somehow, maybe the conversation was flowing very well, or perhaps there was an air of you being a little bit too good for them at the time, for some of you. With Temperance in the reverse, though, Temperance is all about, it almost makes me feel like for some of you, this person could have been drunk the first time they met you. Or not in their right head. Like out of flow, out of balance. And as well, though, with the Temperance and the Two of Cups, it's like even though maybe perhaps they felt this connection, there was something disruptive about it, or something that threw them off a little bit. And that could be also why they held back, or some of their feelings were held back, because maybe in some way you were too good to be true, or you were, it's like despite the beautiful connection, they couldn't actually make a move. That maybe even physically they couldn't make a move. Perhaps you were with somebody else, or they were with somebody else, or something like that. For some of you, it doesn't have to be that, though, but there was a type of energy that was a bit guarded about them. Okay, let's see here. Now, I'm going to do the oracle cards now, because this is the second line is how they kind of feel about you now, okay? So, like, what's going on currently in the connection? Well, first of all, we have healing. So it does seem like they're feeling like healing, or that you have healed them in some way. And we also have clean it up. So for some of you, if you are in a connection that's kind of busted right now and not really together, there's a desire to heal and clean up the relationship. If they've done something wrong to you, it's like, I feel like they want to kind of, in a way, with the Emperor, take some ownership of anything that they've done wrong. I feel like with the King of Cups, in terms of their feelings, they feel a lot of strong emotions for you, but they're much more mature than maybe they were before. Yeah. Let me see here, what else? We also have the religious factors. So there could be something that in regards to this type of topic, like either straight up religious factors, or perhaps moral factors, or social factors. What's the word I'm looking for? Cultural factors, differences and stuff like that. There could be some issues there that are currently affecting their feelings. And I think that's going to, resonate differently with everyone. It could just be that, they like to do things a certain way, or they feel like it wouldn't be right for some whatever reason. Something like that. We do have morning glory, so affection and determination. And it says, the morning glory, which blooms for a day, differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. Alan Watts. Oh, I love Alan Watts. Who else loves Alan Watts? I can just listen to his videos with music. They do those like videos of his with music. I love them. What's your favorite? Link it to me if you like him. But yeah, there is a feeling of determination here, though, with the Emperor and the Ace of Wands. There's a spark, and this person's feeling like making some kind of move towards you. So if you haven't been in contact with them, I really feel like they somehow want to take a leadership role, or be more active. There is a little bit of a waiting energy here, though, with the Eight of Pentacles. They could be waiting to see how it goes. But the Eight of Pentacles too can be about fixing and working on a relationship again. So kind of like with the clean up energy, it's actually putting, you know, more effort into a relationship. So that could be a big factor right now for them. And then feelings. You're somebody that they could really see themselves probably marrying, settling down with, having fun with, a good time with. And we have semi-sextile, so allowing. And it says here, encourages, sees the potential in. So yeah, I do feel like they see a lot of potential in you. I can even see that from the first time that you met, is that they saw a lot of potential in you. And it's interesting. It says like grows, for instance. Well, this is a very positive aspect. I mean, it's not as strong as maybe a trine, but in terms of strength of the aspect, but it's still like a very good aspect. Yeah, I feel like they want to grow something together. And then we have Neptune, dreams. So Neptune, you guys could have some kind of Neptune contacts with this person, which can be a very loving and forgiving and compassionate. It's also a very intuitive connection, usually in a chart, between two people, like in synastry. It also can be talk about 12th house synastry as well, or Pisces, strong in the connection. And that doesn't necessarily mean any signs per se, but just talks about, I feel like for some of you, if this person and you are not in contact, there's a lot of memories going on about you right now, a lot of fantasies, a lot of imagination, you know, thinking about you a lot, imagining you. Yeah, sometimes it can cause a bit of, yeah, like it says enchantment. Sometimes it can cause a bit of an pink rose-colored glasses. So I do feel like this person somehow sees you, probably with rose-colored glasses. Not always a bad thing. My husband and I both have it, double whammy towards each other. And it makes you very forgiving, usually, to your partner. I think it can be a bad one sometimes too, though, because it can make you foolish. But so they might be a fool for you. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to just take a little bit more from here, from the Island Time Wellness. So let's see here. How does number one's person feel about them right now? This deck really doesn't like to come out easy. Okay. Yeah, not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego issues, and jealousy. Yeah, I feel like in the past, though, they maybe had a lack of confidence or fear or ego issues. I don't know if they're necessarily, they could still be trying to find that courage within themselves to take some kind of leadership role or to actually have some gumption to do something. We do have mirror here, so it says mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. It could be also that for some of you, they are feeling like coming forward, but they do have a lack of confidence, and then in a way they mirror you. So if you've stepped back from this person, they might also be stepping back from the connection. You know what I mean? But deep down, I do feel like there's a desire to heal. As I said, we have All I Wanted by Paramore. And I would like to get the lyrics for this, but unfortunately, my phone is far away. I forgot it. And I don't want to bug you guys by standing up. So, I know that the lyrics kind of start, think of me when you're out there. I can't remember the rest. But it's basically All I Wanted Was You. It's kind of a regretful kind of song. I'll beg you nice for my knees. I know that's one of the lyrics. When the world treats you something way too fairly or unfairly. It's a shame I'm a dream. Yeah, so there could be... I think you guys should just check out the lyrics and see if it resonates with you. I'm going to post a link to that down below. Sorry that I didn't have it ready. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of ditzy, I guess. I'm going to grab the charms now, because we haven't done charms in like a few readings. So I think it'd be fun to have some. So let's grab them out. Wait, let me... Okay, I'm going to do it that way so you guys can see them. I have my eye... I'm going to close my eyes now so I don't grab. So. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I saw that as I was looking. Me versus me, you versus you. What, like the mirroring? I think both of you, there's a possibility that there could be self-confidence issues. We have Gemini here. So Gemini could be, it could just be talking about communication, that there's a lack of it. I also see how they're facing away from each other. Could be that you guys are currently facing away from each other. I just picked that up. Let's see here. We have the owl trying to find wisdom in the situation. Butterfly, and that always reminds me of like some kind of reformation or, you know, trying to bring things back together or evolve it in some way. It says, live the life you love. So that's a nice message here. And then we have the paw. So maybe you have a pet. Love pets. Again, Mario, the little, this is like the little mushroom that gives you an extra life. It's like they want another chance. If maybe they blew a chance before, they really would like an extra chance. And I love you. Well, I mean, come on, that's self-explanatory. And we have strong is beautiful. And I can. I feel like this person's trying to muster up the courage, honestly, to fix things. Or they're trying to figure themselves out. Again, with that me versus me, you versus you, that's amazing that that came out. Because I really think it does talk about that mirroring that's kind of going on between the two of you. So, there's your... Oh, wait, oops, I almost forgot Rapunzel. Holy smokes. So, with Rapunzel, they could be feeling like, you know, you're a beauty somewhere far away. You know, kind of like locked up in the tower. And not even because of coronavirus or anything like that, and like quarantines. I think in general they just find you very beautiful. You could have long hair. Doesn't have to be though. They might just find you to have very beautiful hair. Be very strong as well. Have a lot of strength. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. And then, let's see. I'd like to take a message for you guys. My dog is sorry if you hear his little nails. He really needs my attention. But he cannot come on my lap right now. He's like, and he's like shaking. He wants me so bad. Okay, give me a chance, Boo Bears. Okay, let's see. Message from pile number one's person. What do they want to say? I'm hiding my true feelings. Yeah. There could be a little bit of a poker face with the Emperor, though. Sometimes the Emperor isn't someone who lets out their plans very easily. They'll wear a poker face because they don't want you to know what... Really? You're not wearing a poker face, are you? You're telling me exactly what you need. He's frustrated in a relationship right now. Oh my gosh, I'll have to pet him now. If I had room, I'd grab him, but... Okay, message problem. Yeah, I have a hard time opening up. Yeah, so there is an energy here, sorry, that is where they have a hard time opening up and they hide their feelings a lot. Even though they feel very passionately for you, very attracted. I would say that this person finds you very attractive. And I feel like that's what they're trying to get. Because the Ace of Wands is about the possibility, right? It doesn't always mean that you're going to get there. You still have to take that chance. So it's like I feel like they're trying to like somehow, you know, get energy like in a game. It's like I need more energy, and then so they can like build it up to actually make the move. Okay, so we're gonna get some Scrabble letters. Let's see. And we'll take a little bit more here down to the bottom. There we go. So we got B, H. You know what? Maybe I'll do this. B, H, A, R, O, I, M, W, E, I, H, S, B, O, I, P, E. So, well, we got Barb. Do you guys watch Stranger Things? I wanted one of those shirts that said about, like, poor Barb, you know? I felt so bad for her. She kind of got screwed over. Okay. So, Barb. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's me right there. Me. Let's see. Mesh. I feel like you guys do mesh well. Oh, I told you guys I would not do that with my left hand. I'm left-handed, so I always like go for this hand. Then you can't see it because I'm blocking the camera. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. Show. Yeah, I do feel like they want to show you some kind of gesture, for sure. Again, I feel like they are trying to work it up to get there. Let's see here. There's Prime. Well, we have Home here as well. There we go. You feel like home, perhaps. By the way, with the Four of Wands, that can represent like getting a home or, you know, living together, for instance. Yeah. Anyways, I'll stop here and I'll let you guys tell me if you see anything else that's interesting in here, because I know that I'm kind of running it a bit long. So I'll leave it here for you guys. And I want to thank you guys for being so supportive and watching and liking and commenting. I really appreciate it. For those of you that have been so kind and leaving me emails and comments and everything, I just really appreciate you guys a lot. And yeah, that's about all I can say. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, that information is all down in the description box below. You can go get a reading through my Etsy store or where I have multiple different types of readings, or you can purchase something off of either of my Amazon wish list. Anybody who does that gets a reading as a thank you for the kindness. And just be sure to make sure you leave like your email or your Instagram in the gift note, so then I can contact you. It just makes it a bit easier. And as well, if the shipping time seems really outrageously long, just message me or email me and let me know that you got something, and I will gladly do a reading for you in advance, so you don't have to wait until your item arrives. Okay? So, thank you guys. Sending you lots of love, lots of healing, and lots of, you know, good health for you and your loved ones. Take care. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 2 with the Celestite, this is your reading. So we're going to start with your song, which is My Mistake by Gabrielle Aplin. So that's going to be a song that may resonate with you, may not. So let's see. This is the... Oh my gosh, my dog is really something else today. So your person that's on your mind, what were their feelings the first time they met you versus how they feel now? You got more cards for how they feel now. Okay, so we'll just start with the top row, which is how they felt the first time that they met you. how they, like, what were their feelings, their instant, kind of feelings there that kind of developed the first time you met. Well, I can definitely see that your person's a very controlled person. They could be a bit quiet, and when they do talk, it's kind of with, it's thoughtful, and it doesn't have to be slow, but they're very clever and very intelligent. And I feel like in many ways, the first time that they met you, their feelings were that of sizing you up, trying to kind of figure out what makes you tick, kind of thinking also and strategizing on how to move forward. I do feel like with that Ace of Swords, they found good conversation in you. It always kind of reminds me of wanting to talk. So I do think there was a feeling of wanting to get to know you, wanting to talk, feeling that kind of like lightning strike sort of in terms of a connection, like an intellectual connection. So perhaps you guys, the first time you met, had a good conversation. That would be my feeling there. Your person probably, they could have been a little bit quiet the first time you met, because we do have the Hermit. So again, it's almost like I feel like they were a person of few words, and or perhaps that kind of developed like into something a little bit more as time went on, like, or as you opened up a little bit. Maybe they took a while to get the courage to speak to you, or come out and say something. In some way, they could have been a little bit shy with the Hermit, or feeling a little introspective as well at the time. Because usually, like, well, the Hermit can represent a few different things. Sometimes it can represent, like, feeling lonely in some way. So maybe your person was a little bit withdrawn, and then somehow conversation struck. And so maybe you started the conversation, or maybe they could have started the conversation. Actually, I won't, I don't want to, since it's so general, I won't try to, I guess, say which one did, but there definitely was sort of an electric connection, is what I'm feeling. And you probably, I guess, made them have some kind of feelings of passion and brought them out of this state, is what I'm feeling. So if they were a little bit stern or a little bit quiet, it's like as time went on, I feel they became more active and forward. Now, how do they feel now? So, we've got a few things. I see 2 5s, which, the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. So your person is feeling quite sad about you in some way. They could be feeling like you've locked them out, or that maybe they're not good enough. There's a big chance for some of you they are not feeling good enough in some way to approach you. With the Chariot, it is about trying to gather up that determination to make a step. And I feel like that's what they want. They want to actually, like, ask you out, or they want to solidify something. I really feel like 4 of Wands as well. They want to, for some of you, it's like they really feel like asking you out on a date. They feel like you're a lot of fun. Maybe for some of you, if they haven't asked you out and you don't have a previous history, it might be that they feel like they're not good enough in some way. And then maybe that's why they haven't approached you yet. And they're trying to gather up that determination and that willpower sort of to, like, move past any sort of insecurities. By the way, in terms of feelings, what I was going to say is that, yeah, this kind of reminds me of pile number 1, by the way. With my dog is, like, really feeling emotional. He keeps whining and stuff, and he just wants my attention. Like, I just fed him. But, so he's not hungry. He had a treat and food. His ears just went up to treat. What a greedy guy. Okay. But again, a poker face type of energy. That I saw in pile number 1 is kind of like over here as well. They could have had a bit of a poker face. We have building blocks, so they definitely want to build something with you. They feel like you're the person that they could build something with. And we have very soon. So I do expect that you could probably hear from this person very soon. Or you could expect them to ask you out or make some sort of effort or move towards you. For sure. And then we have flocks. So unanimity unanimity and harmony. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. There might be some disharmony in this person's life in some way, and it could just be in their feelings. And I think somehow you bring them some harmony to themselves, because we do have that Four of Wands. There's a fun, happy feeling with that card. And so you bring happy feelings to this person despite the more negative stuff going on. And we have Chiron, healing. So Chiron is, they definitely feel that you're very healing to them in some way, that maybe you could, if somehow they could approach you, you could like somehow help them grow and help them maybe heal things within inside of themselves. For some of you, you might have Chiron synastry placements, like Chiron Sun or Chiron Moon or something like that. I have that with my husband. Actually, it's a pretty hard pretty difficult aspect, because usually the Chiron person can't help but feel sorry and want to help the other person, and the other person really relies on Chiron to help them out. And then we have adventure and awakening. So yeah, this person is feeling like they just want something more. They want to have adventures with you. They want to have some fun with you. They want to... I really am getting a strong sense that this person really wants a future with you, okay? That's what they're feeling, to be honest, is they want a future with you. They want adventures. They want to travel. They want to be open as well, too. With that awakening, it just kind of reminds me of like wanting to open up, make you also maybe more awake to their own feelings. Now, my mistake, let's look up the lyrics for this, because I forgot my phone in the last pile, so I couldn't read out the lyrics. So, here we go. It says, I got up late again today, and I'm scared of everything. I don't dare to dream. I guard a dark imagination. These hours waste away, a debt I'll never pay. I'm talking to the walls, but the walls keep caving in. They amplify my thoughts. I really want a conversation, but I let it slip away, a debt I'll never pay. That's very interesting. Look at this. Yeah. Worry, worry, oh. It's funny how it changes. Well, nothing really changes at all. And that's kind of what I feel like, is that somehow your person is self-sabotaging. In many ways. For many of you, that's going to be the case. Oh, Darlene says, saying something. So, let's see. Am I jaded? Am I meant to feel this way? I'm a loser, getting beat by my own game. But if I falter, well, at least it was my mistake. Oh, at least it was my mistake. Because I choose to be this way. I'm a loser, and I self-deprecate. So when I falter, well, at least it was my mistake. And it's like, I saw my friend today. She tried to comfort me, but I turned her away. There's magic in this misery, so no matter what you say, I don't think I'll ever change. So this person could be feeling a little bit down in the dumps. Because that song's kind of down in the dumps. So, and we have that Five of Cups and that Five of Pentacles. This person is definitely somebody that feels perhaps that they're not good enough in some way, or lacks the courage to come forward, which is kind of sad. Let's see. Pile number 2. Can you tell me more about their person's feelings? The runner. Okay, yeah, this person could be a bit of a runner. They might have a fear of intimacy, because it might be that they worry about making a mistake. And then we have twin flames. So yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. This definitely is probably a connection in which you guys feel very drawn to each other. Again, I feel like your person feels very drawn to you. Like it's like a moth to a flame type of thing. But then they, tend to run, because they're very afraid of making a mistake, of losing it, of, you know what I mean? There's just a fear of intimacy that stems from somewhere, inside of them, inside of their feelings. And that will probably be different for everyone, why that is. But I do think for a lot of you, it's their person has a lack of self-worth. So, let's get some charms, because I haven't done that one in a while. So, I'm grabbing out my charm board, and then I'm going to close my eyes and take some charms. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Okay. Let's see what comes out. So we have always. Always in my heart. That's what reminds me of Cancer. Let's see. Made with love. Oh, yeah, again, like pile number 1 had me versus me. Oh, my gosh. there's that Shakespeare one again. Okay, somebody explained it to me and then I forgot already. They told me the quote. A few people actually did that were very smart, and I should know it because I'm an English major. But I didn't do that one of Shakespeare. I haven't read that one apparently. So we have Cancer. Cancer, well, you know, it's associated with the moon, the 4th house. There could be deep-rooted issues, you know. The 4th house is where the ice sea lion lives, which talks about, you know, where our deepest roots are, our deepest secrets, our deepest part of us as a person. So this person could have really deep-rooted issues that come from childhood. Again, it can represent a very emotional, intuitive connection in which people just mesh very well in some way. So it says, you're always in my heart. Oh, that's so sweet. So you're always in this person's heart. And then we have the mermaid. So they probably find you very magical, maybe a bit elusive. I always think of mermaids as being a bit elusive, like they want to hide. Made with love. A banana. Well, you know what? Bananas are healthy. And, you know, Chiron there, healing. Maybe in some way this person knows that you are healthy for them. Maybe you're healthier than the previous connections they've had. Also, we have the clock, which does talk about time. Time is, it reminds me of the clock's ticking, time's moving, perfect, you know, waiting for the perfect timing as well. We have Pisces and Gemini coming out as well. So there could be with Gemini a little bit of a duality in terms of this person's feelings. Sometimes, like, maybe it's like they want to get close and then they pull away. So there could be that type of energy there. And then with Pisces, it's very, you know, deep connection. Could be very spiritual as well, kind of like pile number 1. So some of you, I wonder if you picked pile number 1 because we had Neptune show up there. And I would definitely say that this person with Pisces, you know, because for some of you this could represent signs, and there's a fish right here too. Look at that. Abundance. That fish reminds me of abundance. But a spiritual connection in which you guys just somehow feel each other. You could dream about each other, fantasize about each other, daydream about each other. And then we have me versus me. So again, I feel like it's that internal type of energy going on with your person there where they're kind of self-battling with inside of themselves. And then we have live, laugh, love, which I feel like is what this person actually really wants. They want to be trusting and open. And they want a transformation here with the butterfly. And they want something to, you know, blossom and grow. And yeah, and every fair from fair sometimes declines. I know they talk about that beauty fades with age. I think that's what it was about, yeah. And now that I can actually read it, because I wasn't sure what these words were. I wasn't sure, because the writing on it wasn't very clear to me. And so that's why I was very happy for your help. And then we have she believed she could, so she did. That could be where they're coming from, is that they're trying to get that courage up. You know, whether it's a she or a he, it doesn't matter. Again, they could be feeling that you're very a go-getter who believes in themselves and gets what they want. Or that you have the ability. Maybe for some of you, you feel like they have that ability and they know it. And you have encouraged them in the past. Not for everybody, but yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Oh, and the starfish. We had a good meaning for this. Somebody told me, but then I forgot it. My memory sucks. Oh, my candle keeps taking all the glory and not letting you guys see the charms. Sorry about that. Anyways, okay, so we'll put these away. And I figured we'll do Scrabble now. So let's do some Scrabble pieces if you'd like to stick around for that part. So try not to take too many this time. 2 O's. 3 O's. It's like, ooh la la. Okay. Oh yeah, we got sexy. I was hoping that would be there. We've got you're so sexy, sexy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to say sappy, but there's only one P. But maybe they are kind of sappy for you. Let's see. Oh, there's that word too. We have soap. Soap. That's an interesting one. We also have dope. Maybe you're dope to them. Or dopey. Maybe they feel like they're dopey. Let's see here. We have boss. For some of you, this could be a boss, or you could be their boss, or there could be a trouble with them feeling like they can be a boss of themselves in some way. Because maybe they're afraid to. We have say here, for instance, like say what they feel. We have day. We have boo. Maybe you're scary. Boo, scary like a ghost. Or maybe they're afraid you'll boo at them and say boo. Or what is that from? Is that from Mean Girls? I can't remember. I just know people say it. I've heard people say it. Okay. Okay, so that's what I've got for you guys. If maybe you'll see some initials or something in here or some words, leave them down below. I love hearing about it. So, yeah, I do hope that this reading gives you some insight. And let me know if it resonates. If you'd like to see more readings with me, subscribe. And if you do want to make sure that you're getting notified for my videos, check that bell, because I've had YouTube randomly turning me off from like a few different readers now. The last time I did this, it was Mystic something, and I was watching her readings, and then there was another one today, and it was like, what? Why did you turn that off? I didn't give you permission to do that. And luckily I checked my subscription, so I saw it. But you know what I mean, if you want to be notified, click the bell. And then if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, all that information is down in the description box below. You can purchase a reading through my Etsy store, or you can, if anyone gets me a gift off my Amazon wish list, I always do a reading as a thank you for the kindness. And so there are 2 different wish lists that you can do that with. And then as well, make sure to leave your email or your Instagram so I can get a hold of you, so I can get your reading done. And as well with all of the shipping delays. If there are shipping delays, just let me know. You could message me and tell me, hey, I got you something and it's coming, and and then I can do your reading before it comes, so you don't have to wait too long. So unless you're really adamant to use if it's a deck or something that you want me to use for you, but you know what I mean. Anyways, guys, take care. I wish you guys, your loved ones, and you good health, happiness, and a lot of healing during this time. I really just am sending you all the very best vibes, and I do hope to see you again on the channel. Take care, guys. Hello everyone that chose pile number 3, and this is with the Bornite, or Peacock's Oar. So let's see. First of all, I'm going to start, I did a song for each pile. So we have Try to Make You My Own by Low Moon. We'll look into the lyrics in a bit. So let's see how your person felt about you the first time that they met you versus how they feel now. So we have the 9 of Wands, interesting. The Hermit came out in the previous pile as well. Oh my goodness, again, very similar energies coming out a little bit, but not all of them are the same, but I do notice some correlations here. So some of you might have had trouble picking. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to start up here, and then we'll bring out the oracle cards because of, just of space, the lack of space on my desk. So how they saw you the first time that they, how they felt about you the first time that they saw you and they met you. Well, we have the 9 of Wands. So there was a proudness and a protectiveness to them. I really feel that with the Hermit, the Emperor, and the 9 of Wands all together. They may have been very held back. And I feel like they were holding themselves back a little bit. Perhaps they wanted to seem cool or in control. I think for most of you, it's probably going to be in control. Like, this person could be a bit defensive. Or not, even if it's not like defensive where they show it outwardly, like through words and saying something cruel or something. No, I mean like as in guarded, I guess. That's a better word. Yeah, being a bit guarded. They felt like figuring you out is what I get here, though. They wanted to know all about you. They wanted, with that sun card, it's like I feel like they wanted to shine a light on all of you. They really wanted to just see you in a better way. They could have felt, too, that you were a bit withdrawn and shy. And some of you actually, they might have wanted you to bring you out of your shell in some way. So for some of you, if you felt kind of like a hermit or a little bit shy and withdrawn, it's like this person felt like, I need to bring them out into the light in some way. And maybe they thought they were capable of it because they're the emperor. So they're like, I can engage this person. I can make them, bring, some of their happiness out or something. I can control the situation. Something about the Nine of Wands in this one does make me feel like she's kind of acting real cool. Which she's probably satisfied she's gotten so far. And she's definitely protecting what she has. So there definitely was an air of them feeling like they wanted you to see them so cool. We have a lot of fire here, so they could be a fire sign, actually. We have Leo, and then Aries, and then we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius over here, so it doesn't have to be, though. We have Virgo, too. I think Virgos like to definitely feel admired as well, because they are very sometimes critical of themselves. So yeah, I definitely see that energy of either one of you being kind of hermity when you first met, and it's like, either wanting to be more assertive and out there and fun and seen that way, or wanting to bring you out in some way to be noticed. And for some of you, it could have been like they wanted to put a spotlight on you in some way, or you had a spotlight around you in some way, like you just shone in their eyes. Like you were illuminated in some way to them, like illuminating, I guess you could say. You also, I feel, there was probably some laughter perhaps with the sun. They definitely felt happy to meet you, for sure. And that you maybe perhaps brightened their day in some way. Especially if they were a bit withdrawn, they could have been feeling a bit lonely at the time, or a little bit unsure of themselves, and somehow maybe you made them smile and you brought some attention to them. Now, in terms of how they're feeling now, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Swords. Well, the Ace of Pentacles is, always, any of the aces I think are very good cards in terms of people's feelings, because with the ace, it's like Pentacles is wanting to make some kind of a feeling as if they want to offer you something, give you something, and move forward again too. For some of you, this person could actually want to ask you to marry them, if that is even, within the realm of possibility. Of course, if you guys aren't there yet, don't take that. But for some of you, if there is a moral decision around here, they're very anxious about it with the Nine of Swords. If they've messed up in some way since this time, because this is how they felt when they first met you, right? And this is now. So plenty of things might have happened between now and then. So I do see that Nine of Swords. So it's like there's these feelings of anxiety, of sleepless nights, of feeling very vulnerable, very nervous. And it could be about, with that Hierophant there, about something to do with morality, doing the right thing. And as well, the Chariot moving forward in some way. So for some of you, it's like they want to ask you out, but they're worried about how to do it. And it's like they feel this drive to, like, ask you out or do something. But again, there could be, is this how it's done? Or which step do I take next? Or what do I do next? Some people put a lot of emphasis on rules for dating. And there could be that emphasis on that. For some of you, though, there could be some kind of situation involved that is, has to do with morals. As in, like third-party situations, or situations in which it wouldn't feel right, or like, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right type of energy. We We have transition, so there definitely is a feeling of wanting to make a transition. I see that with that Ace of Pentacles. There's this desire to bring something more stable to the table in terms of their feelings. They want to transition somehow right now. And for some of you, like I said, it could possibly be marriage. It could just be a date or making a more of an effort. We have true love. So this is the romance of a lifetime. It does seem like they have strong feelings of love towards you. With the third house, for some of you, this person could have anxiety about speaking, especially speaking about what's going on inside of their head, communicating. For some of you, they do want to reach out to you on social media. So if you guys are in a long distance thing and you haven't been talking, maybe it's like they want to actually, connect with you. Although I do see social media more as an 11th house thing, but it does say social media on here too. Yeah, this person thinks about you a lot, for sure. For some of you, might live like a little bit of a short trip away from each other, and they don't like the distance. And that could be also what's making them a bit anxious. We have pink rose, so grace and sweetness, and it says the pursuit of perfection then is the pursuit of sweetness and light. So they do feel that you're very graceful, very sweet, and very, I think very beautiful, like a rose. And we have a change in the wind. Very, very similar to the transition card. They want changes. They want something to change. They want to change directions. Feel towards you. And then we have Tried to Make You My Own by Low Moon. So let's go into the lyrics a little bit. So I'll bring it up here a little bit for you guys. Okay, so do what I have to do to get myself in. I know I never had a heart of gold, and now I'm crawling in and out of your skin. I only open doors that I can't close. I want to learn you all from the inside so you won't forget. That could be about the third house too. It's like learning. That could be the house of learning. So they might really want to get to know you. So you won't forget. Right when I burned you, I felt the last cry. There was nothing left. I tried to make you my own. Sometimes I feel that I am what I deserve. 100 crimes, no way to pay them off. So when the quiet fills the night and you hurt, know that I'm sorry for all that you lost. I had to learn you all from the inside. My deepest regret. Right when I burned you, I made the last cry. I'm all that was left. And then it kind of goes like that. So there could be some regrets here for some of you. Maybe the song won't resonate with you, so you don't have to make it fit if it doesn't feel like it fits. I just do it for people that want that, and for some people it really resonates very well. So yeah. So this person could feel in some way that they've messed up with that Nine of Swords. Maybe they did something like gossiped or did something that, they did something, I feel like, and they're quite nervous about it, and they want to fix it for a lot of you. So if this person has kind of screwed up, they are very upset about it, they regret it, and they don't want it to stay like that. They want to fix it. Again, for some of you, if there hasn't been any like screw ups or anything like that, it's just like this, deep desire and anxious energy that wants to just talk to you and make a move. So, take it as it resonates. And then we have the charms. So I'm going to go ahead and take some. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to twist them up a little bit here. Oh, we got the butterfly like so many times. Oops. Let's see what we've got. We got Pisces. I see Pisces. We got Aquarius. Wait, Aquarius? That's Aquarius. I think that's also Aquarius, though. Okay, there's definitely a desire for more freedom in this connection. Of perhaps feeling more free to make a move. We got a lot of Aquarius. Like, hell. Is this person Aquarius? Or what? Or somebody in Aquarius? We've got Gemini, Capricorn. We've got Cancer over here. There we go. Arbor. Do as you would be done by. Almost too simple, but this is all you need to get by. If they've done something to you in which, where it was like do unto others as you want others to do unto you, there could be some regrets about that. And I think this is probably a special message for some of you. Again, we got the clock here, so I do feel like there's some kind of timing here. Maybe they're waiting for the right timing, or again, there could be this feeling that timing is near too with the change in the wind. You are my sunshine. Yeah, so we have a lot of signs, like I said, a lot of Pisces, a lot of Aquarius, sorry, and Cancer, Gemini, Capricorn, Pisces. Yeah, there we go. we have a Pegasus and a horse. So again, both of them remind me a lot about freedom. Sorry, those were not in focus. I'm not looking, I forget to look at the camera. And I have kitty cat hair here. Really? Okay, here, let's see what this one. Oh, here we got the grandmother message. This one comes out, and I think that some of you get messages from your grandmother this way. The love between a grandmother and granddaughter is forever. So if some of you needed, you've been missing your grandma, maybe that's a message for you. Yeah, we have a kitty cat here, so there could be a little bit of a fickle energy to your person, or maybe you just both like cats, or cats mean something to you in this connection, or they mean something to you or to them. But again, there could be a little bit of a fickle energy. Gemini too, a little bit fickle, and sometimes Aquarius as well can be a bit withdrawn a little bit, but that could just be representing their personality right now. And we have Belle, so there could be something a little bit different about your connection. This person could actually kind of be a grouchy person sometimes, you know what I mean? Maybe they appear grouchy, but then when they come out, when you get to know them, they're not so bad, or when they open up. But they might have kind of like, I don't know, but they definitely see you as a princess and very intellectual, very smart. Very free. I almost feel like they feel like you're very forgiving. Because Belle was kind of forgiving, I think. I always think of her. It's funny, actually, my daughter made me buy the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack for the car the other day. And we were listening to it there for a while. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to get some Scrabble pieces for you guys. So you can always click out if you don't like this part. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to get the board. There we go. Take a few more. So we have enough to actually make something. So we have a U, I, R, C, P, A. Ooh, we have rare. Okay, I already see rare. So maybe you're very rare to this person. Belle was very rare in her town, right? She was a bit different than the other people. And they would all say she was kind of peculiar. And we almost have the letters to make the word peculiar. So there could be something a bit rare about you. And also care. Very caring. See, Belle was very caring. She was very worried about the beast and stuff. Okay. We also have a pair. So they might, in their dreams especially, in terms of, they might see you as a very good pair. Or they want you guys to be a good pair. My son is like, I don't know what he's mad about. Let's see. We have gap. So there could be some kind of gap or distance between you, an age gap or a physical gap in distance. We've also got, let's see. We've got, okay, we don't have anything. I thought maybe we had something. Okay, well, I'll let you guys, let me know if you see any words here that you recognize, any initials, any names. I was trying to see. We might have, no. Yeah, I'm sure you guys will find something. We have, yeah, age. Oh, we do have the word age, so maybe there is an age gap for some of you. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so anyways, let me know what you guys see in the Scrabble letters. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. If you guys would like to have, to see more readings with me, be sure to subscribe and, click on the notification bell if you'd like to make sure that you're getting notified whenever I post. And if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do that by going either to my Etsy store, which is linked down in the description box, or there's also the Amazon wish list. I have 2 different Amazon wish lists, and anybody who gets a gift off of there always gets a reading as a thank you for the kindness. So, you know, if you want to do that, that's good. Just be sure to leave me an email or an Instagram so I can get a hold of you. And as well, if the shipping seems like it's outrageously long, don't be shy or whatever. Don't be shy to email me or Instagram me and say, hey, you know, I got you something off the wish list. It's coming. It's on its way. But it's going to be there and, like, you know, kind of far away. And I would not mind putting you on the list and bumping up your reading, as long as you don't mind the fact that we wouldn't be using the deck, you know, or, you know, if you got a deck, we wouldn't be able to use it, obviously, if you didn't want to wait. But, you know, it's up to you. Anyways, take care. I wish you guys wonderful health, the health for your family, for your loved ones, you know, all the people that are watching this. I really am sending you guys wonderful vibes. I want you guys to feel blessed and be blessed, okay? Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, guys. So if you chose pile number 4, and this is with green calcite, this is your reading. So let's see. First of all, we're going to start with your song. So this is the song that came up for you guys when I did the shuffle for this pile. So we have All I Want by Codaline. Or Codaline. I don't know how you say it. I always say Codaline, but maybe it's Codaline. Let me know if you know. But I love that song. I just don't know actually anything about the group that sings it. I just listen to the song. So let's see. This is going to be your person's feelings the first time that they met you versus how they feel about you now. We'll bring out the the oracle cards. I don't know what I was trying to say. Oil? What? Okay, so we'll start with the tarot cards, sorry, and then we'll bring out the oracle cards because of space. Because I did take a lot of cards this time. Okay, so the upper line here is going to be how they felt about you the first time they met. What were their feelings? I do feel like the Magician, this person felt, and the Eight of Wands, this person felt a spark. This person found you very attractive. They were very attracted to you. They perhaps even wanted, with the Six of Wands, to show off in some way. I feel like for some of you, this person could have done something kind of that was a show-off move for you. That's very possible. Five of Pentacles, they might have felt ignored by you in some way, or felt in some way inferior or not good enough. That could be also why they might have tried to show off. But yeah, there's definitely feelings of passion and of wanting to really create something. Like they really wanted to I feel like they were already figuring out as soon as they saw you how they could approach you, how could they do something, how could they get your attention, how could they make something happen. They were really thinking about it. But yeah, again, there could have been some feeling of inadequacy or feeling a bit left out or ignored with that Five of Pentacles. Also, for some of you, they could have felt as if they didn't have enough money. If it was a situation that called for that type of feeling, you know what I mean, or it would be relevant. But definitely lots of attraction here. Now, in terms of how they feel, so that's pretty short. I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. They definitely felt like they could have really admired you too, by the way. Felt like you were, yeah, like I said, very beautiful. Someone that they really thought was, perhaps you seem like a motivating individual or someone inspiring in some way. And I feel like they wanted to kind of match that energy, although they maybe weren't sure how. Maybe you had a lot of good stories or something, or you looked really good, or there was just something about you that was kind of extraordinary. And maybe they didn't feel like they matched quite up. They're like, oh, yeah, you know. But they wanted something a lot. Like, they really felt like very drawn. So we have, for how they feel about you now, we have the King of Chalices, the Hierophant, Death, and the Ten of Wands. We have Beauty. Yeah. So they still find you very beautiful. They found you beautiful. They find you beautiful. We have Come to the Edge, Tulip, first house, definitely physical attraction here. And flirt. So they do still feel like they'd like to flirt with you. There's perhaps a bit of a fun energy at times between you, or at least they would like that fun energy between the two of you. Because I do see here that there are some big things going on in terms of their feelings right now. We do have that King of Chalices, which talks about, so I love this. Look at that. It's like an art teacher. Oops. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. It's like an art teacher. So somebody that's very caring and loving. They have very caring feelings for you. Very loving feelings. This person really does care about you a lot. And then we have the Hierophant. And death. For some of you, this person, again, there might be this desire to marry you. For some of you. For some of you, if that resonates. But again, because sometimes death can even come up in a marriage. Like marriage, it's like going from the single life to the married life. It's like a transition, a life transition. It's one of the transitions that we go through in life. You know, like ending school. It doesn't always have to be like in here they're selling a house. So for some of you, it could be as literal as that, as it moving towards you. Because maybe there's a burden of distance. Because we do have that first house wanting to be more physically near, you know, to the physical body. So there could be that there. And it could be risky. There is that come to the edge energy. So this person's feeling like they need to come to an edge. If they want to make a move, they might have to take a risk or a leap. There might need to be a transition that they have to make. And it may seem scary because we have the Ten of Wands. So look at, she's carrying all her groceries, trying to get inside. She has everything. Her hands are full. And she's tired. She just got home from work. So again, there could be some feeling about everyday life getting in the way. Or just generally some burdens. Who else is one of those people that carries like all the grocery bags into the house at once? Me. Tries to do it all in one trip. Let me know. We'll have a club of overachievers. And people who don't want to make more than one trip. Yeah, but there's definitely this energy of feeling like there's a transition. For some of you, they could feel as if they really effed up, though. If there have been difficulties in the past, there could be that thing that maybe it's over, and it really bothers them and kind of weighs down on them. Especially because I feel like, in terms of their feelings, that King of Chalices, they are more open emotionally. You know what I mean? We also have Tulip, so friendship and gratitude. Let us be grateful for the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. With friendship, for some of you, you guys are friends. And this is a connection that hasn't moved beyond that. And for some of you, that might be the case. Some of you might not even be asking about a romantic interest, okay? And this person feels friendship for you. And if that were the case, it might be that they're feeling as if that's your story, this person's just a friend, nothing ever is going to happen between the two of you. You know what I mean? It's just like total platonic friendship. There could be feelings of wanting to guide you through some transition, some life change, and ease some of your burdens in some way as well. Like to be a better friend, perhaps. They could also be feeling like they need your advice for something as well. Or your support. Yeah. So it's like a either or energy here. It's like they could be wanting to really support you or wanting your support. But for some of you with friendship, this person may want to take it farther than friendship. Like they want to transition that relationship into something more because they're tired of perhaps hiding. For many of you, that could be the case though, because they do find you very attractive. They probably, flirt with you. And that type of stuff, and they kind of want to take a risk. So, and then we have, that first house again. So, there is definitely a physical attraction of wanting to get to know each other. It's like, it's kind of like the gateway into somebody, right? The door into somebody's chart or into their personality. So, it's like getting to know you more too. So, let's see. Any messages? I forgot to do this for pile number 3. Oops. Don't tell them. Okay. Pile number 4. The chaser. Oh, chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So someone could be a chaser. Could be that for some of you, this person has chased you in the past. Whenever there's a chaser, there tends to be a runner. So maybe you've had that dynamic in the past with this person. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So this person definitely wants to express something to you. Or let you know that they want to talk to you. They feel like they want to talk to you. They want to, perhaps communicate something, kind to you or loving. See how you're doing. So if they haven't been in contact with you recently, they want to be, for sure. That'd be a confirmation for those in no contact situations. And they might even want to chase you now. Because maybe, with that show-off energy that maybe they had before, if that kind of carried over, there could have been feelings of pride that sort of, basically caused them some burdens, Okay, we got one more. Abundance. So keep a positive mindset. Manifest easily what you want. Gratitude, bliss. So they do want some abundance with you. They want to have fun times with you. And, bring things into a good place. So we're going to get some charms. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do the song real fast before we start. So we have All I Want by Codaline. And let me pull up the lyrics. It's bringing up someone else. Okay, all I want, okay, here we go. All I want is nothing more than to hear you knocking at my door. Because if I could see your face once more, I could die as a happy man for sure. I'm sure. When you said your last goodbye, I died a little bit inside. I lay in tears in bed all night, alone without you by my side. But if you loved me, why'd you leave me? Take my body, take my body. All I want is to find somebody, I'll find somebody. This person, when they could have a bit of a codependent energy, actually, even if they don't show it. They could feel a little bit codependent. Maybe some of you have picked that up, or maybe some of you haven't quite picked that up yet. It says, because you brought out the best of me, a part of me I'd never seen. You took my soul, wiped it clean. Our love was made for movie screens. So, wow, that's pretty nice. So maybe that song will resonate. Maybe it won't. Just take it as it resonates. Not always, the songs won't always resonate. I just like to pull them for the people who do appreciate the songs. So I'm going to mix these up a little bit. Sorry if it hurts your ears. And we're going to get some charms. Okay. Let's see. We got the Cancer, Libra, two Libras. So there could be some Libra in someone's chart here. Oh gosh, this one doesn't like to stick up. Okay, so we've got, well, we got a tree, which trees always make me think of something long-lasting, something with deep roots. So they could feel a deep-rooted connection to you, one that they'd like to maintain. We also have that question mark, though, from Mario. So it kind of like is an indication that maybe they don't know what's going to happen next. Or they're kind of curious to know, but it's still kind of a mystery as to what's going to come out of this. We also have Don't Look Back. That's not where you're going. So there could be this desire for some of you that they would want to, like, move forward in some way, be forgiven for any past mistakes. Yeah, like I said, two Libras. So, even if you guys aren't Libras, Libras talk about partnership. That is the sign on the 7th house. So it does talk about one-on-one relationships, long-term kind of committed or business partnerships. It's like contracts. So, anything that's more than just dating. It's like they want something serious with you. Long-term, they want a balance. So if it's like a long-term friendship, they just want that balance and partnership with you in some way. We have I love you to the moon and back, and a moon here. So there could be an intuitive connection. Maybe like you're thinking about them and then they message you and vice versa. There could be some dreams about each other. We have the peace sign, so they definitely want peace. If there's been any disruption or difficulties in the past, they want peace. They want to come in back peace. And we have match. So match always makes me think of, that song, Come On Baby Light My Fire, by the Doors. So there could be a desire, like a physical desire here. And then we have angels watching over me. So maybe this is a message for some of you, that an angel's watching over you. Maybe they feel like you're an angel in their life or have been in the past. And maybe they feel like they didn't appreciate it. We also have, by the way, Cancer, Moon, hello. We have 3 moon things. So there's definitely an intuitive connection here. And maybe one of you could be a Cancer. Or have Cancer somewhere like strongly in your chart. Yeah. So they want to be happy. They do see, they feel happy when they talk to you. I feel like they want this connection to be happy. And we have Cinderella. So, Cinderella. There could be some difficulties here. Okay, with Cinderella, I often think about the fact that she was like, much poorer than the prince. For instance, she came from, a little bit of a sadder life, a rougher life, but nevertheless, she was still good enough, for him. You know what I mean? So there could be some kind of difference in your guys' status. Also, there could have been that instant connection in some way between you, where your souls just felt like magical, together, like when they dance. It could be also like he was a chaser, right? And she was a runner. Oh, see? Are you running from this connection? Like Cinderella ran from the prince because she was too afraid to show her the real her. There could be that energy there on either side. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for your charms. And hopefully I mentioned them all and I didn't forget one. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and take some Scrabble pieces. And if you'd like to watch that part, you can stick around for it. If not, you could maybe, not if you don't want to. I'm not forcing anyone. I just do this for the people that like it. So let's get some letters for you. Whoop. That was a lot. Okay, so we got toy. Maybe they treated you like a toy, or they felt treated like a toy. We also have boy. Boy toy. Okay, let's see here. Oh my god, look at what's here. Tag. Like tag you're it. So it could be like a chaser runner type of relationship. Like one comes to the other, then the other one runs, and then the other one comes back, and then they run. There could be something there about that for some of you. With tag. And we have tug. So maybe you tug on their heartstrings. They tug on your heartstrings somehow. There's just that heart connection with that moon. It's like you just can't get them out of your heart somehow, and they can't get you out of theirs. So it's like, even if you run, it's just like, I gotta go back because I miss him. Okay, we have rug. Maybe for some of you, you kind of pulled the rug from it reminds me of like, pull the rug out from underneath the other person. It's kind of like, whew, and rub. What? Okay, let's see. With rig, maybe you feel like that sometimes they've, I want to say like, what is the phrase I want to say, like rig the results in a way, like somehow maybe it feels like sometimes there's things that just come between you, and it's like on purpose, like the universe is just effing with you. Like it's rigged. What is up with this? With bet, there could be a little bit of a gamble to this relationship. I'm sorry, I'm doing that same thing again where I put my left hand out there. I'm trying to be more knowledgeable and like notice it more so that I don't do it for you guys. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here. So maybe you guys see some names here. We also have bug. Let's see. We also have bye. Bye. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, I'll stop here so that you guys let me know if you see any words down there that you want to point out, or some initials. I always love seeing those. Some of you guys are good. I'm impressed. Sometimes you guys impress me. I'm like, dang, I did not see all those words. Of course, I'm on camera, so I feel a little bit of pressure, okay, to be accurate. But anyways, guys, I am really wishing you very good health, and take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones. I'm sending you guys, your loved ones, everyone around you, all the healing vibes that I can. Stay safe, and I just really wish the best for all of you, and to get through this time, you know what I mean, that we're in right now. Of course, if you're watching this later, I still want you to take care of yourself. But yeah, if you'd like a personal reading with me, you can do that by going down in the description box. There is a link to my Etsy shop where you can purchase a reading, and then there's a link to my 2 Amazon wish lists. I have 2 of them. One's, for the channel, and the other one's more personal. And it doesn't matter where you get something or how much you spend. I always do a reading as a thank you. So just be sure that if you choose that option to get a reading, that you let me know your email or your Instagram in the gift note, so then I can actually message you to get your reading. And if by chance, guys, because of the shipping times here are a little bit insane, if by chance the shipping time is insanely long and you still want to get it, don't be afraid or shy to message me or let me know, hey Lisa, I got something, but it's not going to get there until like next month or later this month, and I can always do your reading in advance, okay? If you don't want to wait for the item to come, I'm totally cool with that. So just let me know. And again, wishing you all the very best, and I'd love it if you subscribe if you haven't. Join the club here, and yeah, sending you all my love. See you in the next reading.